Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to get through these strange days in which we find ourselves, and these yet remain strange days indeed. I'm sure you've noticed the intentional phrasing in which we find ourselves, because one of the things we've done over the last year, we have found ourselves. Now we're in a time of transition. The pandemic is waning. Things are opening up, and it's time to come out of chaos. No doubt you have experienced a certain amount of chaos in your life over the last year. How do you come out of chaos? You'll find all of these points in 2 Chronicles, the 15th chapter. I'm not going to belabor the text. I just want to share with you some principles that will help you to come out of chaotic conditions. Number one, recognize chaotic conditions. It's difficult oftentimes when you're in the midst of chaos to recognize this is chaotic. There are people that live lives and they think this is the way everyone lives. No, it's not. If you're in a bad marriage, that's not the way everyone lives. If you're in an abusive relationship, that's not the way everyone lives. If you're working on a substandard job, that's not the way everyone works. You need to understand that chaotic conditions oftentimes become very comfortable to the people that find themselves in those chaotic conditions, and they'd rather live in chaos than come out of chaos. I'm reminded many years ago, we helped a homeless man to get off of the streets. He got off of the streets, he was in a home, he had a job, things were working well for him, but he just couldn't stand the order in his life, and he went back out on the streets because that's what he saw as the norm. You have to recognize chaos for chaos if you're going to come out of chaos. Secondly, you have to resist chaos. You have to make a conscious effort to resist the chaos that surrounds you. And if you're surrounded by chaotic people, oftentimes that's a difficult decision to make, but you have to make that decision. I will resist chaotic conditions. I'm not going to live in chaos. That is a decision. Every change that happens in your life happens because you make a decision. You have to make the decision. I'm going to resist chaotic conditions. And then you have to reassess. And that's largely what we've done over the last year. You have to reassess what's really important, what really has value in your life. You have to reassess what you really want out of life. Let me ask you this question. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? I asked that question to my wife one day. We were driving down the road. I said, babe, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? And she looked at me and got real quiet. And she was real quiet for a day or two. And I finally asked her, I said, you've been real quiet the last day or two. I said, what's going on? And she looked at me and said, you asked me that question. What do I want to do with the rest of my life? I said, yeah. She said, well, I thought you meant what did I want to do by myself for the rest of my life? I said, no, I want to know what you want to do with the rest of your life so we can do it together. What do you want to do? I'm asking you the same question. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Think about that. It's a time of change. It's a time of transition. It's time to do those positive things that are going to enable you to do what you want to do with the rest of your life. I've made some decisions over the last year of what I want to do with the rest of my life, and things are falling into place right now. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? You have to reassess what's important in your life if you're going to come out of chaos. And then you have to, number 4, and I'm going to close right here, you have to accept responsibility, because the 10 most powerful 2-letter words in the English language are, if it is to be, it is up to me. You may say, well, I'm just trusting God. Well, there's a great story of a salesman driving down the road, seeing a beautiful farm, and he stopped because he just admired the farm so much. He went and leaned against the white picket fence and looked at the cattle and the bread barn and all of that, and he stood there for so long that the farmer finally came and said, can I help you? And he said, I was just admiring your farm. God has really blessed you. That beautiful red barn, God has really blessed you. Those fat cows, God has really blessed you. I mean, even this fence, this is a gorgeous fence. God has really blessed you. And the farmer looked at him and scratched his head and said, yeah, so God really has blessed me, but you should have seen the place when he had it all by himself. If it is to be, it is up to me. It's God that gives you the power to change your life. And if you'll tap into that power, your life will be changed. And the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And that's my heart's desire for you. I want you to come out of chaos and enjoy the rest of your life. This Sunday at Aspire Church, it's going to be powerful. I'm in a series called Resurrection Life, and this Sunday, Resurrection Resources. If you don't know what you have, you can't use it. You need to understand your resurrection resources. I'll be sharing the message this Sunday at Aspire Church, 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Catch it on the live stream at aspirechurch.tv. Catch it on Facebook, Aspire Church TV. That's Facebook, Aspire Church TV, live stream aspirechurch.tv, and if you'd like to join us in the auditorium, you can do that as well. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. I'll see you again Wednesday and Friday.